Oh boy, Lexi and I are at it again. This time a little golf, watching the Super Bowl at Sycuan Casino and Golf Resort. But let me tell you, it was an adventure getting there and a venture getting home. Wow, don't miss this one. Watch it all the way till the end. Do we get home? I don't know.
All right, so here we are, another exciting episode of Empty Nester Diaries vlog in San Diego, going to Sycuan.
What the hell are you talking about?
Nope, Sycuan.
Nope, it was Sycuan to me.
It was sick.
Sorry. Sycuan,
Yep.
and Super Bowl and golf and so on.
So, starting off the day at the crack of dawn, all right, because we had to catch the trolley, which is like the metro, and apparently if you are not on time, you will miss it.
Oh, it runs punctual. Let me tell you, it was on it.
It was supposed to leave at 7:18, and we got there at 7:19. Actually, probably not even
7:18 in 25 seconds.
Yeah.
And we literally...
We missed the train.
Yeah.
By how much?
Oh, probably 60 seconds if we were purposeful. We saw it and I went, oh my gosh,
There
is
it
that
goes.
it? Is that our train? I bet you that's our train. And then it goes and takes off and I'm like, oh shoot, rookie move. We weren't really paying attention
So
to
when
time.
they say that the train leaves at 7:18, they mean 7:18 on the dot. So
Train runs on time. Oh,
but
so
our
now,
Uber's here.
now we're doing our Uber. Here we
Yes,
go.
we are.
We had to re-rack.
That's right, and
Get a
you'll
new
see
plan.
in the video we had to get an Uber.
So we were originally gonna have the Uber
Just take us
to the next stop. We were gonna try to beat the trolley, but
That
then
didn't
we were
work.
like, we'll just have them take us to the casino shuttle pickup spot because that'll be probably easier.
Not the actual casino, but like
No,
they
'cause
have
he's
a couple
too cheap for that.
frugal,
Frugal.
wise.
Wise, yes.
Yeah, a good steward,
Yeah,
as one might say.
yeah. So we got to the casino pickup spot and waited for a long time for the shuttle to come.
Did we miss it? Like, is it coming?
Yeah, but while we were waiting, we happened to notice this sandwich board that had things to say.
Yeah, check out. I took some video of it. No backpacks.
No backpacks allowed on the shuttle.
So babe, I just noticed it says no shopping bags or backpacks. Wait a minute. We didn't know no backpacks. This could be interesting, babe. This is all a learning experience. We shall see.
Fingers crossed.
Yep. Or luggage.
And I checked on the website and everything. I planned all this ahead of time. And yeah, bus driver was not going to have it.
Hey, wait a minute. What is that thing?
Nope.
Like, sorry,
Like, you had to
can't
use
come
his
on.
negotiating skills to get him to try to convince him to get us on the shuttle.
And that only went so far. And I said, well, I need to talk to your manager. So
There you
he
go.
goes, well, yeah, I'm on the phone. I go, well, yeah, let me talk to him. And he's like, well, no, let me talk. I go, no, let me talk to him. So we were going back and forth and back and forth. I told her we're from Sacramento. We're not from the area. We don't have a rental. Like, we want to, patronize your...
He had to make all kinds of promises, like, well, you can't take our shuttle back here then because this is totally against the rules. And Matthew's like, of course not. We won't use you again.
We made it on the shuttle. Barely. Holy cow. Like, they were not gonna let us on. Like, we had to talk to her. We had to get the manager.
Had to have them. Yeah.
And then this guy had to do his negotiating, right? Woo. It was tight. It was heated.
So we're on the way to Sycuan Casino.
They finally let us on the shuttle.
Yeah, they did. And
Yeah.
we're on the way. And doggone it if we aren't passing the golf course on the
We
way.
literally passed it.
Yeah. Like, he could have just pulled over the side and let us out. And it was, I don't know, 30 yards.
Yeah, I know.
So it is not in walking distance from the casino.
Absolutely not. It's like-
But it drives by the golf course on the way to the casino. They could have just dropped us off. He knew he had golf clubs, but nope, couldn't do it.
Yep.
Had to
So-
go past it all the way up the hill.
Took
to the
us
golf course.
all the way to the casino, which is like 2 miles past it.
Yeah.
And then we had to find a different shuttle. We had to go like
Yeah, we
walk
had to get
across
off,
the
and they
whole
go, no,
campus to
different-
get to a different shuttle.
Yeah.
So yeah, we finally made it to the golf course.
We were
Finally.
pretty pressed for time. We were worried about being
I know.
late for our tea time.
I know. We never ever.
And I was kind of barking at him. I'm like, see, I didn't get the chance to warm up
Yeah.
again. That's another story, though.
It's not my fault. Just saying. Okay, so we got the and
But frost delay.
yeah, when we went to go check in, they're like, "Oh, sorry, we've got about an hour frost delay. We'll let you know when your tea time."
1 hour. So we weren't late for our tea time, but now we're like, oh, let's go get breakfast. So this is be great, babe. We can eat. I'm hungry.
There's no
And what
food.
happened, babe?
Oh my gosh! Well, apparently a few days prior, there had been a huge storm that caused some serious flooding.
This is getting good. This is like a movie.
Yeah, eat some popcorn.
I got my
Serious
popcorn here.
flooding. The restaurant shut down because it had gotten flooded out. There had been several holes throughout the course that had been totally and completely flooded, like underwater flooded. So this was the first day back open. Did you just throw popcorn in my hair?
No.
Day. Okay. It was the first day that the golf course had been open since the big storm. So this was kind of like, they're like, well, it is what it is, right? There's no food. The restaurant's not open. They barely had cups of coffee for us. And we're like,
You know, I think all in all, probably a pretty good course to play. Pretty fun. They do have 36 holes. I do remember now for certain. We played, I can't remember which one we played, but it was good. It was pretty beat up because of weather-wise. We couldn't even drive out, on the course, right? Like, I had to walk out. We couldn't even drive the carts
That's
out.
right.
So that was another thing. We're like, okay,
yeah.
might as well just lugged my clubs and walked, which is great. I like to walk, but not so
Okay,
much
so
this one.
needless to say, we're like not overly impressed with Sycuan.
Well, we were just, I don't know. It just kind of seemed to stack and we were a little frustrated because it just wasn't working out.
Right.
So maybe we were just expectant and spoiled little,
Totally.
brats. I don't know.
We seem
That could
expectant and spoiled, don't we?
be. Uh-oh. I'll eat to that. So anyway, yeah, golf
So
course.
now when we finished the golf, then we had to call for the shuttle to come and get us again. And that was another waiting experience. So then we finally made it back to the casino.
Which we were, I had it all timed to be done with golf, get up to the casino,
Yeah.
be in enough time to get a chair or table for the Super Bowl, because it's Super Bowl Sunday.
And this was before the 1 hour delay.
I knew we found out
we
1
were
hour
like
delay.
hustling to get through those 18 holes, if I remember correctly.
We were.
Yeah.
And then, we're like, okay, let's get up. And then there was another two guys waiting. They're like, yeah, we've been waiting for the shuttle for like 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, well, lucky for us. You probably primed the pump. It's probably not going to be so long for us.
Yeah.
And it wasn't too bad. They came and we get up there and we get to the hotel and they stored our golf
They
bags
were
for us,
very
which was
helpful and
great.
were willing to store our golf clubs
So that
despite
was
the
nice.
fact that we were not a hotel guest. So that was nice.
So I got that going for me, which is nice.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I'm finding the restaurant. I think it was Rank and File that we ended up going to because they had a big screen.
Huge TV
So
screen.
kudos
Huge.
to Sycuan.
Sycuan.
I'm going to keep calling it Sycuan. They had a huge TV screen, perfect for Super Bowl. That was awesome. It was ginormous.
It was, yeah.
But sorry, there's no vacancy. Like there's no tables available.
Yeah. But when you look in there,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like 20 tables available and no one's sitting in them.
Oh yeah, I mean it was easily half empty. And he goes, well, it's reserved for the tribe. No, nothing against the tribe, but I will tell you on a Super Bowl Sunday, if you got paying customers that want to, enjoy and first timers to your casino, it's a little unsettling to see a restaurant that has the big screen set up and all the tables, half the tables were empty and reserved, yet no one's there.
Okay,
And we couldn't get a table.
but then Matthew got the manager.
I'm like, wait a minute. Who's the manager? I got to talk to this guy or gal, whoever it was. Happened to be a guy. So I talked to the manager. He actually was firm but nice. And I just
Was.
kept, and he goes, you know what? Come back. And I'm like, all right. So I came back and just kind of had the hairy eye, kind of just pressure on him. And he's talking to his staff. And you know what? He made it happen.
He did.
He's like, you know what? We got a table right here on the side. But it was up front.
It was
and it was
really
actually
close.
It was like right there.
It was nice.
It was pretty sweet. And our waiter was good staff. And so anyway, we had really good seats. We had a good waiter.
Yep.
I think we ordered everything on the menu.
Everything.
Well, appetizers.
Well, yeah. All the appetizers. Okay, so we finally got seated. And they were really good seats.
They were good seats right there in front of the big screen. And it was a big, like, ginormous screen.
Yeah, and
right?
we did not waste any time in ordering food. Oh my gosh.
No.
I think we
Every
ordered
appetizer, I think.
every single appetizer.
Bring it on,
the
bring
menu.
it on.
And drinks. Yep, we're like, we have.
And I don't even think that was enough. I actually went to the Pink Buddha,
Which
I
you
didn't go.
No, I didn't know. Didn't go.
And it was
there.
a pretty cool little place. And if it wasn't enough, I ordered
Oh my gosh,
dish.
that's right. I forgot you did.
And then I came, well, hold on. I came back and sat at the table and they gave me a little buzzer thing and watching the game. Well, I'm like, man, it's it's Super Bowl Sunday. You know, it takes a long time. Okay. I'm waiting. I think I was patient enough to let 30 or 40 minutes go by. And I
It was a long time.
I got to go check on, this is too
You know
long.
what I just realized? I just realized that the whole time that you were waiting, the 49ers were doing really good.
Mm.
And then you got your food,
Yeah, and it was.
and
good
then not
food.
so much.
Well, anyway, so I go back and check. You were still back at the table, and they're like, "Oh no, it'll be soon, sir." And I go, "Well, I don't know. It's been 40-something minutes. That's a little too long for just a single,
That's a
pretty
long
quick Asian
time.
dish to make up."
I mean, we've been super impressed with Sycuan up until this point.
So I go, wait a minute. Can you go check? And they go check and they go, oh, yeah, you know what? It was given away to someone else or something. And oh, you know what it was? They rang my buzzer, but the person keyed in the wrong buzzer number for me.
Oh, geez.
And so they had rung it and had it ready, but I never came because my buzzer never went off because they keyed in the wrong buzzer.
Wow.
And they figured it out. I talked to a manager.
I
again.
think that Sycuan needs some extra training.
I don't know. So anyway, but they're like, oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and make you a new one. And I said, on the fly? And they're like, oh, you know that? I go, yeah, on the fly, right? Working in the restaurant
Doesn't
industry.
everyone know that?
Okay, everybody knows
Okay.
that. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I got it, brought it over to you. Actually, really good. So kudos to Pink Buddha.
It was delicious.
Thought the food was great.
Totally worth the 7-hour wait.
So then, how did we wrap up the night, my love? Your memory's better than me. I kind of don't hold on to all this stuff.
Well, we cried into our beers when the 49ers lost.
That's true.
Then we grabbed our golf bags, and I think that you may have talked to a manager again to get us a shuttle
get on the
ride
shuttle,
back to
at
the
least
casino
back.
drop-off.
Yeah, to the stop. Yeah, to the metro stop.
The metro stop, the trolley stop.
So then we get on the trolley after waiting and waiting. I'm thinking we missed it because I'm looking at the boards and then the numbers switched.
Yeah, they kept moving,
and
so we
and I
weren't
went,
sure
oh my
if
gosh,
we
did
were
we
late
miss it?
or...
We didn't miss it again, did we? Like,
Gosh.
Then
finally it showed up.
And it showed up and then it goes down and then it stops. And I'm like, well, oh, by the way, there were some interesting characters.
Yeah,
I'll say
'cause
interesting
it
on
was
the
late
trolley.
at night. I mean,
It was late
probably-
night. There's
I don't
some
even
interesting
know.
folk that ride the trolley at night. And I'll
Yeah.
just say there was some tweaking going on.
Actually, I don't know that it was that late, but it was dark.
Yeah. That's our train, babe.
Like, is it gonna stop?
Anyway, so from the weather last week or 3 or 4 days earlier, it had washed out like 2 of the stops in a row. They had to do a bunch of
Of the
repairs.
rails.
So they had to stop the trolley, everybody get off the trolley, get on a bus, then take the bus 2 stops down, get off the bus, get back on the trolley, and then with our golf clubs and everything, and then head on down to downtown
I mean,
San
considering
Diego.
everything, it was pretty well organized, but still.
Yeah, it just was one thing. you know,
Literally,
after a stack
one
of
thing after the
things.
other. Yeah.
It was
But
quite
we
a...
finally made it back to our hotel, and my pack mule did such a good job
Oh, yeah.
of carrying the golf clubs.
I was pretty tired,
You were-
lugging
you
them
were
golf
so
clubs
tired.
everywhere, you know, yours and mine. But all in all,
That's
you know,
why you play basketball 3 days a week.
that's right, that's right. So that's quite a story we have, and we shared it with you. Hopefully you popped some popcorn and
Well,
didn't choke
Hopefully
immensely
we
on your
didn't-
popcorn like
hopefully we
Lexi.
didn't scare you too much about the whole trolley system with San Diego, because really it
Or
is a good
Sycuan.
system. And
I don't wanna bang on
Sy-
Sycuan.
Sycuan.
Yeah, to be fair, Sycuan, I don't want to bang on him too much. I think it was a one-off.
Well, maybe they'll invite
'Cause-
us back on the house so that we can have a better experience and talk about it better.
Maybe. And I'm sure if we went in the spring or summer, the golf would be better. They got 36 holes. You know, the reviews I read, people said it was really great.
Yeah.
I think we just caught it at a really bad time. I think it just, you know, to be fair, I hate to just bag on, you know, because there were some things that they did really well, and you could go, like Pink Buddha was really good.
Yeah,
They
the
did the big
food was
screen.
fantastic. The server at the restaurant was great. The gal that worked at the
Snack shack
snack
behind
shack
the
at the
counter
golf
was super
course
nice.
was fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
So
you
there were
could-
some good things.
yeah, but then there were some not so good things that they could improve on and so on.
Oh, that one driver that we had that was super accommodating for the shuttles for the casino. There was one really nice guy. I can't remember his name.
He
but
was the manager.
but
He actually
oh,
drew
he
up
was.
after
Yeah.
I talked to him.
He, you know who you are. You were fabulous. So thank you.
I think it was Lou or something, right?
Lou's the guy that
Is
we
that
just
his
bought a
name?
timeshare from.
We bought a timeshare. That's another episode, babe. You let the cat out of the bag. What? Say what?
Oh, you're so weird. Say what?
Anyway, hey, subscribe, like, follow, share.
Anything else?
All the buttons, as Lexi says. Do all the buttons.
Oh my god, he's so weird.
Right? And don't keep us a secret. We want to grow the channel. We want to grow.
What are we talking about next week?
Oh, we're going to do, well, actually, we got a little special drop, I believe this Friday. We're going to have an Honest Marriott review. Then the following Wednesday, I think we're going to get into hashtag Disney adulting.
Adulting.
No kiddos, Disney adulting. So stay tuned, like and subscribe and share.
All right. Bye, guys. See you next week.